Hi, it's Charles at Empress Mills, and I am here with one of the very latest releases from Lewis Irene. It is called Floral Song and has been created in collaboration with not just Lewis Irene but also Cassandra Connolly, who is a UK surface pattern designer. She has partnered with Lewis Irene a few times in the past. I think this, off the top of my head, I may get picked up as being wrong, this is her fourth or fifth range, I think, with Lewis Irene. They've always gone down a storm in the past, have Cassandra's ranges. She brings something just a little bit different to her designs and often works with very subtle soft tones, and this range is no different. And it's an interesting range because it is a slightly different take on a classic summer florals. So usually with the summer florals collection we all expect to see bright, vibrant, exuberant colours, and that isn't what this collection is. It's a soft toned, very natural, very genuine interpretation of the countryside. So an interesting take, and again, just gives some variety of choice to the classic sort of summer florals that we already have in stock. It gives you a little bit of some different options to think about when creating your project. So let's take a look at the designs. This absolute beauty is one of the main prints. Again, it's perfect for seeing everything that I've just chatted about. We've got this gorgeous soft tone background, these lovely soft tones here in the dandelion head, for example. In these daisy heads, we're seeing these sort of softer yellows, softer mustardy style colours, rather than those bright exuberant options that often get picked sort of by sort of default. So we're seeing that lovely different take on here. It has lovely touches of detail. We can see that in this floral here, with the main element of this flower made up of multiple little florals too. So gorgeous little touches of detail in this range. I've missed mentioning, but Lewis Irene and Cassandra create their ranges in sets of 15, and that is 5 main designs in 3 colourways each. So you get these 3 sort of mini sets within a collection, and that's what they've done with this range. So this is one of the main designs, and it comes in 3 colourways. So we'll take a look at the other 2. There is this very, very naturally plain, just off-white background to that one. And then this option here, again, a very, very soft, natural colour on the background just there, but don't they all tone together nicely nevertheless. And going back to that set of 15, interestingly, all 15 fabrics work together well as a collection, or you can dip into those 3 mini sets, just however you want to approach it. The next design we've got here is this floral. Again, lovely soft tone background here, these little leaf elements, and almost blowing in the breeze with the different florals on this one. They've just got that sort of air of movement about them, which is very, very nice indeed. Now this, I've got a little bit out of front because that's the next one we should be looking at. So here we go. This is the other colourway in this option, and this almost has a very, very soft green slight feel to that natural colour in the background there, but it does also come in more of a classic natural, and this one a very interesting shade though, classic natural, just a smidgen hint of a blush colour in there as well. So again, all these gorgeous soft tones that really do pick up the natural feel to the design. On to this one, which I didn't mean to pick up before, but we'll have a look at it now. We've got this option just here, and it features a running design that works all the way up the fabric, this floral running print that works all the way up the fabric. And again, when I mentioned that very, very soft tone green as the background for one of them, we just seen those elements picked up in some of the floral leaves here and the little insects and things, which are nice. And an interesting little colour, which I have to admit I didn't spot before we started filming. We've got this lovely little berry making an appearance, just bringing in a slightly richer, I don't want to say blackcurrant, but you know what I mean, that sort of richer touch of burgundy almost to the fabric. An interesting use of colour, but it works. It does work really, really well together. It comes, of course, in the other 2 colourways. So we've got that very, very pale cream, just off white background there, where those soft lavender colours are sort of popping off the background print there. And then also this option here, almost a very, very soft toned pale bluey grey feel to that background just there. Well, I say finally, we've got an interesting one over here actually, but there is this print here, this lovely daisy, and this is an absolute prime example of, many of Cassandra's designs are actually, but this really is absolute prime example of designs that will cross over into other genres away from just pure quilting, dressmaking. Some of the others look absolutely beautiful in sort of nursery projects and things. We'll pop some pictures on Instagram, so do click through and take a little peek at that, of these sort of nursery projects and things. But this is a prime print for crossing over into other disciplines. Things like dressmaking, blouses and things, absolutely gorgeous in this. Quite a simplistic design, lots of background space, so it's not overbearing, not too busy almost, but still nice touches of detail just around the daisy head with these two little petals falling, and little elements in the garden too. And of course it does come in the other colourways, so we've got the that option there, this sort of bluey, very pale bluey green feel, and then this, which is slightly, it's got a slight more touch of a very light grey to it than some of the other purer white / naturals that we've seen. So again, just those little quirks of shades that are worked into the different design sets, but they do all work together. I'm always conscious of mentioning this when I talk about different shades. They do all work together incredibly as the sets of 15 and also as those mini sets. Those mini sets of 5 within the main range itself. Finally, one that I'm really excited to show you, even though it's the actual blender, the sort of real classic blender from the range, is this print that I've got tucked away over here. This has already been popular, and it's one of those prints that I am sure will continue to be, because it is a multi-directional design, beautifully put together, with nice little touches of detail, and an absolutely fantastic blender to boot. Just take a peek at this. So, as I say, multi-directional, but we've got those little elements, they're like little love hearts of the leaves themselves, and then we've got these little pink, in this print, little pink dashes as well. Just little quirks of detail, all worked into the design, that just give it something other than just a classic floral blender. As I say, just add that certain something is the best way of saying it maybe, to the print itself. It comes, of course, in the 2 other colourways, and we've got an interesting colour switch in here. So there is that, which is that sort of classic natural background. We've seen the very similar ones in some of the other designs that we've already looked at. But, and again, this just proves the point about the variety of colours in the set. We've got this with this very soft, I hesitate to say pea green, but almost a very soft pea green background on this one, with those florals picked out in the darker elements, and this little hint of a mustard yellow spot which pulls it together with the rest of the range. And what a switch. We haven't seen that background in any of the other designs. It appears here and it just works so well. And that is the clever use of colour throughout the design. But of course, as I mentioned, these make absolutely fantastic blenders, so will obviously work with other ranges fantastically well too. Although I've said fantastically a lot there, but I do mean it. It really is. This will be, weirdly, out of all of the range, this could be one of the real popular ones that we end up restocking time and time again. Before I finish, I must just mention and show you these, because we've started to get quite a bit of feedback that our bundle pictures are proving incredibly useful, which is wonderful. We spent quite a bit of time popping them all together. Nat behind the camera does a lot of the work on these for us here at Empress. But these are the mini sets that I chat about at the start of the video. So these are the 3 sets of 5 designs in the 3 different colourways. And what we do is we create those curated bundles, so they're not popped together by us. They are created by the designers, obviously, right at the very beginning of the design process. They come up with these ideas. And then we pull them out and we take lots of images of them, and we pop those photos on the website and on Instagram. And so it gives you a chance just to see the fabric, see the sort of mini collections, and get a feel for how they work together, rather than just the pure computer images of each of the designs. So I do encourage you, click through to the site. Not worried about your buying. Obviously, it'd be lovely if you want to purchase some of the range, But I do encourage you to click through just to explore the fabrics in more detail and check out some of those bundle pictures and just see how those colour ranges work as their sort of mini sets and also as the larger sets too. As I say, lots of images on there to explore. Cassandra pops all sorts of information together. There aren't as yet pure patterns for this range. When there are, we will make those available. But in terms of projects, Lewis and Irene create their fabrics on a 100% cotton grade A quilting fabric base cloth. So of course it is absolutely perfect for quilting. But I do encourage you, do spread that net wide. They are basically a wonderful quality, pure cotton fabric, perfect for all sorts of projects. Whether it is bag making, I've mentioned clothing and apparel, things like that, through to nursery projects, cushions, soft furnishings. Honestly, the list is endless. It's just a good quality cotton cloth to be working with. And of course, the absolute beauty with all of Lewis and Irene ranges, in particular this, design right here in the UK, and this one obviously in collaboration with another UK artist as well. So lovely, a lovely backstory to the range, should we say. Overall, I hope that has been of use. Of course, if you have any questions, you know what to do. Please do get in touch with us. You can leave a comment under the video. You can message us through the website or any of our social media channels, or alternatively, you can, of course, pick the phone up and have a chat to me or one of the wonderful Empress team. We will be delighted to be of assistance. And one last thing before I go, it's a silly one. It's from me and Nat who create these videos. We would be incredibly grateful if you would like the video and also subscribe to the channel. It gives us a little kick. We're silly boys. We just like these little bits of a little bit of a treat, and we would appreciate it so much. It just gives us that little feel that what we're doing is worthwhile and is of interest. I hope all that has been of interest. Having said that, and of course, I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.